Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 10th. I miss you guys so much. I missed you so much. I'm sorry that we have to come back together on the news brief today for truly just a horrific situation in Israel. As most of you know by now, I'm sure Hamas just waged a campaign of terror in Israel on Saturday. They took the country completely by surprise, which we're going to talk about in a minute. They killed mostly civilians. The report is over 900 Israelis were killed, including, it wasn't just Israelis, 11 Americans. I was reading about how so many Thai nationals were killed that were working in the country. It's the stories, the videos. Like this morning, the Times is reporting on these towns that are letting reporters in just to show the massacre of civilians that took place. It is horrific. So now we're in the middle of a war. Israel responded, raining down missiles on the Gaza Strip. The Israel Defense Force is reporting this morning that it has taken back control of the border. It estimates that over 1,000 Hamas terrorists were in the country at one time, and that there are still some probably hiding, but they feel secure, claiming that they have taken back control. Hamas took over 100 hostages, including some Americans, and have threatened to execute them if the bombing continues. But the Israeli government is saying that they are not negotiating at this point. And look, there is much anger at that government from Israel. It's really surprising to me. President Biden, so many people have likened this to Israel September 11th, but I'll tell you how it differs. You didn't read editorials calling for George W. Bush to leave, to get out immediately, mere days after September 11th. But that is what you are reading all over Israeli newspapers. I've linked to one in here that's like this. His recklessness brought this on us. It's intense. You got lots of support from around the world. There was a statement today from the president of France, Chancellor of Germany, Prime Minister of Italy, the United Kingdom, and of course, President Biden pledging their support. This is interesting. China sort of did like a kind of a half-assed statement, and Chuck Schumer was there, and he met with President Xi, and then they put out a stronger statement. So good job, Chuck Schumer. Good job, Chuck Schumer. And then, of course, from the American perspective, this was shocking to us too. This was a huge intelligence failure across the board, but this is taking place when we don't really have a Speaker of the House. So this is going to change. Will it improve or speed up? Who knows? But the House Republicans, I think they met yesterday. They're going to have a candidate forum today and a secret ballot tomorrow. And Kevin McCarthy has now announced that he would consider rejoining the race. But it's just, I think there's a lot of fair analysis that this is a security risk. There's a lot of analysis from Israel that the internal fights, particularly the sort of far right's desire to reformulate so much of the country, was part of the risk environment that brought this attack forward. There's a lot of moving parts as far as the foreign policy analysis of Hamas. We're going to have Carrie Anderson back on the podcast, who we love. Talk about that with us tomorrow. But it's just the just terror and horror, the social media aspect, the filming is just, it's really hard to contemplate. It's really hard to take in. And so that's where we are here on Tuesday. I will be back with you tomorrow. And until then, have the best day available to you.